Then we get Death Riders. Mox says he's feeling alive and is back against the wall. It's worth noting Claudio and Pac are not here. It's just Yuta,
Right.
Garcia, and Shafir.
Right.
It's back against the wall in the C2 because he keeps losing and time is running out. He says he's proven time after time he can score big with one grain of sand left in the hourglass. He says if you need ideal circumstances to try, then maybe you suck. I thought it was funny that he just says like you suck.
Yeah.
He says he has to try for the Death Riders and they're not willing. If they're not willing to work, let them not eat. They're the hungriest group in pro wrestling. They're the hardest working. Garcia, like he starts talking so quickly. It felt like he interrupted. I don't know if they did, but like
That's
right,
how I read it.
right.
I'm gonna delve too deeply into this in a bit.
I agree. No, I agree.
Get ready, yeah.
He says every day they choose to win, and that's why they try. And if you want something, you have to take it every single time. So here, I'll go, and then if you're going
Yep.
deep,
I'll
just
no, I'll
pile on
probably
me.
be
Yeah.
like, that's what I was gonna say. So
Okay.
go ahead.
Solid stuff from Mox. What he's saying is good, but it rings hollow with how much he's been dropping the ball lately. Like you take
Ding.
this on surface level,
Check.
and it's like, okay, yeah, great. It's almost babyface-ish, but it's not because like then Garcia starts talking about like taking what you want every time, and like okay, so that's back to healers, but it's also not babyface because like this is like ruthless heel leader who's just been like losing and losing, so it doesn't work, right?
Yes.
And like especially because he lost to one of his own group members.
Yes.
And I think this is intentionally hollow, of course, right? Like obviously this is not accidental. And I think again, like we were talking about a couple weeks ago, it's really important to watch the other Death Fighters. When most of the time when Mox is talking, Garcia's head is down. Yuta seems like zoned out and uninterested, and Shafir just like also seems like she just looks disappointed almost. I don't
Yep.
know. And Garcia kind of cuts Mox off when he starts speaking. So I don't know how intentional that was, but it felt like something I picked up on.
So super similar to what I was saying. I thought, and the way you said it's probably better because I had the same thing. Like Moxley's doing his usual stuff and saying it, but like
But
it's ringing hollow, as you said.
it's in such a different light now, given what's happened. Like he was
Correct.
cutting similar promos after he lost the world title, and I was like, okay, he's a ruthless heel leader, and like they have to keep going. He has to keep his guys going. He wants to keep dominating, so he's gonna try to get back up, right? And that was one big loss. So it's like okay, sure, he's gonna keep going. But now he's like, in the meantime, since he's lost the title, he's also dropped Blood and Guts. His team lost that cage match for Vendora. He lost to Darby. He lost to O'Reilly. He lost to Claudio.
So
He lost to Takeshita.
I'm choosing to believe, and I think you're somewhere similar too. I think there's 3 levels of disillusionment with Moxley. I feel, and it's just going off this and other stuff, this segment I'm for sure reading too much into, but it's fun. I think Shafir is the one still most attached to him.
I think so because she was also she also remember she aligned with him before
Right.
like Death Riders really formed. Remember,
Right.
Mox came back and she was like the right hand woman right away, right?
So I
feel
think
I think she knows what has to happen, but she doesn't want to.
she's
right?
slightly
Like, you know,
leaning. The 2 young ones are leaning further, hence Garcia standing up and just straight up interrupting him.
yeah.
And the other 2 are already out because they're not there and they're more experienced and they know whatever.
I agree. I think Claudio, especially because Claudio, I think Claudio is because we think he's gonna be the next one, right? Like he's gonna be the next.
What if
top
it's
guy.
he and Pac?
I could see that. I don't think it's likely, but like I could see it like working. I think it'd be cool. But
What
I
if
don't
there's the whole thing is having one guy have all the power and running it? We shouldn't do that.
Didn't the Judgment Day try doing that, and then it was like kind of bullshit?
But we could do it right this time.
I do think so, yeah, and I kind of agree what you're saying. I think like, I've seen other people say, and I think it's right that like, especially with Shafir, it's like she knows what they're gonna have to do
Because
because
she has the deepest attachment to him.
right? But she doesn't want to, but she's gonna do it because like that's what's best. And like I think Claudio, he was obviously in on the Danielson plan. He's seen what they had to do with the Danielson because Danielson was weak, and you getting all soft babyface. Now I think like they're gonna see Mox like drifting the same way, and then Claudio's gonna have to do that to him. And then yeah, I do see like I think Yuta, it's interesting because he's like been the whipping boy, but he's been the whipping boy at the expense of everyone. So it's not like I think he has a really particular loyalty. But I think with Garcia, it's like Mox recruited him and he believed in Mox, but now it's like Mox is dropping the ball. So yeah, I do think that there's varying levels, but I think they're all gonna crap out pretty soon.
I think it's really interesting, and I hope this is where, because I've heard people say like, no, this is just
No, it has to be where it's going. It's too like, especially with that one a couple weeks ago where they're all like staring at Mox. Like it's too. It can't not be, and like you wouldn't have Claudio beat Moxley if this wasn't like I don't think there would be any reason to have Claudio beat Moxley unless this is the story we're telling.
The breadcrumbs are getting bigger and closer together.
I'm really enjoying this. Like
Yeah.
I think Death Riders really turned around this year because I think the Copeland feud sucked, but then once they started feuding with Hangman, they were really good. And then ever since they lost the world title, they've been
Mhm.
better.
Yeah.
And then now the downfall of the Death Riders has been really intriguing, I think.
They've gone from, like, intriguing to super frustrating, like, I was done with them, to back to being kinda interesting.
It's interesting and now really
So
interesting.
it's good.
Yeah, as long as they tell a good split up story, I would say Death Riders are worth it.
Yep.
And so I'm interested. Like I'd say I did nominate as like a contender for like my favorite storyline because I have been really enjoying this. I think this and the Broke Bucks have been like really entertained by
And Okada Takeshita.
that as well. Yeah,
Super
I did
interesting.
really enjoy that.